Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Creative Caffeine Podcast.
Joking.
That is jarring. That is fucking jarring.
We have returned.
We is back. We're probably going to put this out later today.
Oh my, yeah, well.
We can now.
It's still Friday.
It's still Friday. I've got to remember to switch the camera angles. So if you see me tapping on anything, we're live editing now. I've picked up the Blackmagic A10 Mini Pro.
As you do.
As you do. I mean, it was at a good price.
Workflow.
Well, it literally is going to speed up my workflow because I'm doing like so many podcasts for people now. It's going to be so much easier to just edit live.
Yeah.
Usually I wouldn't be doing the podcast.
Yeah,
switching.
You'd just be the one in the corner like beep, 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 beep.
I'll literally just be sat there listening to the audio just going.
You'd be like a DJ with like your audio controls as well. Like
literally, you can run audio into this, but I need to find a really good high quality cable because these inputs are a bit meh.
Right. So the Rodecaster would then become just pushed to the side?
No, you can run the Rodecaster.
Oh, through that?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, which is pretty
mad,
pretty nuts.
That's insane.
It's pretty cool. Records to a like SSD or a HDMI, and then at the end, you've got like a whole hour long or however long file of all your camera switches.
Wow.
It's pretty cool.
That is so cool.
And you can see it all on the monitor there, which is pretty sick. Don't judge me for using a GorillaPod.
That is so sick though. Still, like, I dug out a GorillaPod the other day.
They come in handy every.
What about the SwitchPod?
It's in my boot.
It's in your boot.
To go get it. It's in my boot, and I couldn't be fucked to go get it. But yeah, so we're going on the GorillaPod. If Bez's camera angle looks really, really crispy today, he's being filmed on a G Master today. See, that's where it just cuts out flack for some reason. I don't know why. Weird. I've got a dodgy HDMI cable, but we'll live with it.
We'll go with that.
But Bez is being filmed on. I picked up some camera gear at a trade show.
As you do.
Got to be done. We don't got to milk those trade show prices. And I picked up a 70 to 200 G Master f2.8, and Bez is currently being filmed on it. I mean, that light coming off your shoulder there.
It's that way.
Oh, it's that. Yeah, it's like opposite, isn't it? So you're being filmed at like f2.8.
Mad.
At 70 mil. I mean, we could zoom you all the way into 200 mil, but
you shooting an S-Log as well?
S-Log 3 with the color profile is S Cinetone. So this has got no grade.
So you still got to grade that?
Still got to grade it. And the good thing is, because they're all on like the same picture profile, it's literally just whack on the...
I completely ditched S-Log altogether now.
You still standard? You filming standard now?
No, I don't even film.
S Gamma?
Cine 4.
Cine 4.
Yeah.
Ah.
It's just so much nicer to edit, I thought.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I love a bit of S-Log 3.
Oh, yeah, but I can't. Well, I can. I have a few LUTs, like conversion LUTs that work really well, but other than that, like if you try and do it straight out of Premiere, it just looks meh.
That's Premiere though.
Yeah, that's true. Plus, when I'm shooting with the A7S II as well, it just looks weird. Like if you shoot an S-Log 3, I think the native ISO is something like crazy, like over 1,000. So,
jeez.
Yeah, it's not
over
fun.
1,000. See,
1,200, I think, for native ISO for
my lord.
S-Log 2.
So the A7 IV's native ISO for S-Log 3 is 800.
Yeah, you got dual native though, haven't you?
Dual native. So
my A7 III S-Log 3 native ISO is like 800 as well, I think.
That's nice. I'm jealous of the Canons because C-Log 3's native ISO is 400.
Is it?
Yeah.
What?
Jealous.
Oh, you're going back to Canon now.
Fuck no. Fuck no. L Canon. No Canons. No Canons. I don't actually have any Canon gear in my office at all.
Sold it all.
There might... No, there isn't.
Wow.
Nothing. There might be maybe a lens cap or
a lens cap.
Body cap somewhere like under the sofa or something, but
you got rid of it.
It's all gone. It's all gone. What are we chatting today, Bob?
Today we are chatting, well, venues, locations, like, and yeah, where to shoot your photos and videos, because I feel like that is always my biggest stress. Like someone's like, oh, I want a couple shoot, and then they obviously have no input on where they want it, and I'm like, well, do you want it in a word? Do you want it like
abandoned building?
Yeah, like there's so many different types of places, and then it's just like, well, why do I do it?
Literally,
unless you go into London where there's like you can obviously search cool photography like locations in London and loads will come up, but around here, if you put it in, then you'll get like, oh, the local lake that looks like the rest of the photos in the world.
Which looks like every single lake.
Yeah. So, and maybe like set design as well, and maybe putting stuff in.
True.
And contrasting costumes and set.
Our set design is very basic today. 2 nan lights, and there we go. Oh, and a big softbox.
And the big old
softbox, which is great. I've now got an actual lantern now.
You got a lantern?
Got the lantern. It's where it's gone. It's packaged up somewhere, but it came with a honeycomb, so it spreads the light really nice and soft and evenly. Yeah, I need to keep remembering to switch it. It's so hard. I wish there was like an AI tool.
Oh yeah, they could just be like, they'll just do it.
Where it'll just detect which person's speaking and then just switch. Riverside does that.
Does it?
Yeah, Riverside. When we did Chris Brockhurst's podcast and who else did we use Riverside for recently? Cameron.
Oh, yeah,
Cameron in Australia. I didn't even edit it. Literally just sunk up the audio in post.
Yeah.
And then just let Riverside just do the switching.
Oh, my God.
Easy.
That's crazy.
Easy. Pretty easy. Locations. It is where we are in Hertfordshire. It is a nightmare to find locations, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just not very interesting around here.
It's a bit bland. It's farms and hills.
Yeah, literally. It's just greenery and like... It can be cool in some shoots, like obviously when the bluebells are out, it's nice. And
Hitchin Lavender.
Yeah, Hitchin Lavender and the sunflowers and stuff is nice. But around this time of year when there's like no flowers, the fields are all like got tiny little like shrubs in. And it's like, well, nothing looks nice.
True. And then we use a website called Scouty.
Yeah.
I've used it multiple times I think I've used it about 6 times for different projects, music videos, cooking demo videos. I used it for a cooking demo the other week. I'm literally sending them the footage to it now.
How are you?
I don't know if you can see on them. I mean, I could share. I can't share this to. I could share this to the A10, but that's just admin. Yeah, we filmed these like cooking demos at a Scouty location. Which was a really cool location. The funny thing is about this shoot, you won't be able to see it on the screen.
Just like hire a kitchen.
Literally just hired this. They're all studio kitchens. This
so
location,
sick.
They're all just studios with kitchens in them. But it's funny. This company here, literally in the studio next door, was their biggest competitor.
Really?
It was really awkward.
Weird.
So like we all had to like put curtains up to make sure nobody could see anything as they're walking past. It was literally
my word.
Their biggest competitor was in like just by chance, just next door to them.
That's so weird.
It was really weird. And then towards the end of that shoot, it was a great location. We'll get onto Scouty a little bit late in a sec, but towards the end, we did the final video and we all had to sign NDAs.
Oh really?
Yeah, we all had to sign NDAs because this recipe was being patented.
And
they hadn't had the patent approval yet.
Yeah.
So just in case anyone like steals it.
Oh my God.
I'm going to go make a fortune from some curry recipes, yeah.
That's mad. What, so they've patented it now then?
They've patented it now. I don't know if it's been approved yet, but yeah, I'm still under NDA. Can't say what the recipe is. How
much do I have to bribe you? I want some good curry.
1 Chicken George.
Can't afford it.
It's inexpensive. Shout out Chicken George. Love my clients. But yeah, we love Chicken George. But yeah, that was booked on a location site called Scouty, which is fab.
There's so much on there.
There's loads on there. We want to plan like a little Scouty day, don't we?
Yeah, that'd be just to get some content.
Just bash out some photos, bash out some reels.
Yeah, get the local creatives down there.
Yeah, we need to make like maybe like a whole bunch of like photographers and videographers and just find a dope Scouty location and just book it for the day.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But other than that, there's not many locations around Hertfordshire. There's like that abandoned place in Cuddicut. Trying to think where else. There's loads of wedding venues. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, wedding venues, but
there's loads.
Even if you want to shoot your own stuff in them, you have to pay. like there's not really many places that are like public that look nice. Whereas if you go to London, like you could just walk down random street and it looks nice.
Literally.
Like, I did a shoot the other week in a morgue in Chelsea.
How did that go, by the way?
It was insane. Like the video looks so good.
You've not been putting it off like your last music video, have you?
Oh no, this is like I've been on this one. But yeah, no, it's like it was crazy because obviously it belongs to the uni because the uni used to be like a prison, then it was a hospital, so it had a morgue in there. Obviously, isn't a morgue now. I think like it's an art uni, and then they use it to like put on art displays and stuff in there.
Mad.
And then the artist knew someone at the uni who was like, "Oh, come and use the morgue." So
that's such a random thing to say. Oh, come check out my morgue.
Yeah, but it was insane. It was probably the best location I've ever shot in. Like, yeah, it was mad, and yeah, looks so authentic as well.
Jeez, like I don't know how I feel about filming in a morgue. Just knowing, like,
yeah, it was a bit like there's been dead people in here. Like,
did they have the room where they've got all the metal doors where they slide the bodies and stuff?
No, it was like very kind of like it was a shell of a morgue. It was just
okay.
There was, so it was like a room with like another little room at the end with like another little room on the side of that, and there was like one stool and a chair in there, and that was it.
That was it.
Literally just walls and like creepy lights that like flickered. Yeah, so you turn the lights on and like one flickered a little bit when it came on. It was a bit like, oh, this is
good.
It was quite cold in there though. Yeah, like, I used it.
fake
used it for the
lighting.
intro. Yeah, but yeah, no, it was so good though. We got one of the guys in a straitjacket, kind of like as a little bit of there's a bit of B-roll shots here and there, put the shutter like right down so it was a bit flickery.
Ooh,
and like
trippy.
Yeah. To be fair, I have a rough cut which I can show you after this. It was yeah.
I'm intrigued. I've never really had a project where I need to slow down my shutter to like, I don't know, 1/20, 1/10 or something, but it's such a cool effect. Should we just film an entire podcast with the shutter speed at 1/15 or something? All the motion blurs just
that's the thing though. It is like I've never had to use it until then, and I've really wanted to. And then I said to them, I was like, "Oh my god, this is perfect! Like we can make it look really ghostly and stuff."
Yeah,
and it looked so cool because it was on like 1/6 or something. And then
trippy.
I also did. Well, I don't think I used it in the cut in the end, but where they sped the song up and then slowed it down a little bit.
It's weird to do, isn't it?
Yeah. To be fair, I just didn't think the overall shot looked very wide, and compared to the other shots, it didn't look amazing. So I didn't use it anyway. But it was we tried it, so I might try just as a.
Because it's really weird, like that recording sort of process of doing the because you're playing it, you've basically edited the track to be 2 times fast. The singer then has to sing the song 2 times as fast. Yeah. But then when it comes to the edit, once you've got the actual track, you just slow the footage down. If you're filming it in 60 frames a second, slow it down 50%, 120 frames, slow it down by 25%. Quick maths. Yeah. But it just syncs up so perfectly. It's a cool effect. It's in so many music videos.
Yeah. I mean, it is massively overused, isn't it? But
it's really
it's satisfying.
It does look really, really cool. I did it for my last music video. We filmed it in Camden. London.
Was this the
Jacob?
Yeah.
Yeah, Getaway. Shout out Getaway. And he couldn't get the verses because the verses were really, really fast.
Oh, right, yeah.
So we just did, I need to keep it running just to sync it up into like the multicam. And I was just like, just come in the chorus. Yeah. Like, just be easier.
Yeah, I was going to say that would be insane, like, because it's quite fast, isn't it?
It sounded like Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Oh, did you not maintain the pitch?
I did do a bit of pitch correction, but it still sounded Alvin and the Chipmunks.
It's like the 1975 Chipmunk version.
literally. Shout out 1975.
I absolutely hate that band so much.
I don't like them at all.
No.
They're not my jam.
Whoop. There we go.
Yeah. Not a fan of 1975. No. I've seen photos from their gigs and videos of their gigs, and it just looks like passed out on stage. Someone said the other day that he's like a functioning heroin addict.
Really?
Yeah.
I think his voice is just like, I don't know, he sounds just weird. Not a fan.
Yeah, not a fan. When it back to locations.
Yeah, we went on a massive tangent there.
Massive tangent.
We're talking about Camden though. That is a good
Camden
location.
is a great location. There's
and the cold drops.
Cold drops, yeah. Shout out to my Lightroom presets pack.
And I went to London the other day, and you'll never believe it. I was literally just walking past Tower Bridge, and I think I've got the photos here.
Is that Shad Thames where we went?
Yeah.
Great location.
So like 1 second, that was it, and it was like quite busy. And then I got it completely dead on both streets. I got completely dead, and I was just like, perfect. There was like no one there for like a few seconds. I was like, quick.
That's a great location. There's in London, because obviously we're UK based. I mean, I know we've got like listeners all over the world, which is so weird to say, isn't it? It's so weird to say. Like,
and there's creatives all over realistically, our listeners are creatives, aren't they? And Canada is full of them. So
Canada is full of them. I think. Let me check Spotify really quickly. We're going on tangents today. We're taking you guys on a roller coaster. Deal with it. Audience. United States. UK 62%. United States 13%, and Canada is 4% of our listeners.
Mad.
And then the rest are like sort of 3, and then like below 1%. Which is
Iceland, that's me.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it probably is, unless capital region. It's definitely still you streaming the podcast in Iceland.
Reykjavik, yeah.
United Arab Emirates. So Dubai, is that Dubai? Yep, Dubai.
Yep,
called it. But London, here in the UK, is probably the best spot for locations. I've got my website open here because so many people will come to me. They're like, I want to shoot. I don't know where to shoot. So these are like the best sort of local locations that I can think of.
Yeah.
Here in Hertfordshire, we got Hitchin Square, which is nice on a good day. It
depends. Yeah,
it's pouring down today. It's
like Hitchin Market, depending on the day. It can be all right.
But London is just the go-to, isn't it? Like there's so many great spots in London, like Cold Drops Yard there, Camden Market, even the King's Cross area. Brixton is actually pretty cool if you fancy living life on the edge that day.
It depends if you want to take your camera equipment.
Yeah, get that on the wrist lock thing, because
Get your air tags.
Get your air tags. Yeah. King's Cross Light Tunnel's really cool, but there's a really cool studio. I've actually shot there. I didn't get anything for myself there, but I really want to go to this studio. It's just called Industrial Studio in Camden, and it just looks so cool.
I haven't actually seen Ben's photos from there.
Shall I have a look?
I feel like I have seen some, but I can't remember them.
I typed in Ben McLean. There we go. Let's have a look.
I only really see his abroad stuff.
Yeah, his travel stuff's pretty cool. Oh, here we go.
He's just always abroad.
He's always abroad, like with Sidemen stuff, innit? Sheesh.
Mad.
I don't know why. If anyone's listening to this, I hope it's not just me, but YouTube are now, by default, setting the playback speed to like 360p. It's really annoying.
How are they?
Yeah, it's so frustrating. I mean, the studio's banging. And these are all natural light, just a bit of smoke.
He just keeps zooming in on his bicep.
Yeah, literally. Ben, damn it. I mean, hopefully we'll get him on the pod one day, but...
Yeah.
Ben Swolo. Actually, there we go. Banger.
Mad.
So we'll try and book a day there. Maybe record a pod in there.
That would be crazy.
That would be pretty cool. Because all we'd need is like...
Wouldn't need the light, because you got that man who's a bad boy.
Yeah. Yeah, that works. Bring the NAN lights. Just set that up. Use the window light.
Brilliant for diffused light.
Yeah, literally. But we wouldn't even need to bring these. We could just bring the Rode Video wireless goes and just go handheld like we did in Iceland.
Yeah, that's true.
Which is pretty good.
Put the little labs on.
Oh yeah, could go labs. Yeah. That's it. Nice. Very nice.
Very nice.
But location wise, London is just my go-to for shoots. If anyone's wanting like a music video, unless it's like in a studio, I'll usually go to London Road.
Or the coast around here, actually. Like
Coast, yeah.
The coast in England's always really good as well. Like,
Tell us about where you went. Like,
where did I go?
where you've just come back from, with all those little mini huts.
Oh, Kent.
Kent.
Oh, yeah,
Shout out
Dungeness.
Kent. Dungeness.
I don't know if I can label Dungeness as a location as such, because they do have signs everywhere that's like no photos, no videos. But
Fuck life.
yeah, literally like well, so many people have filmed there before.
Who's
like,
gonna stop you?
yeah, with like massive cameras. So
It's like Iceland when I was flying my drone at Skogafoss.
yeah,
No one stopped me.
no, yeah. To be fair, there's like so many places in Kent as well. Like the only problem with Dungeness is just a massive power station in the background, but it kind of looks cool. But
Depending on the genre of music, if you do a music video,
yeah,
that
that's
could
true.
look pretty
That could
sick.
look quite sick. Because all my film photos came back from there, and one of them was just mad. It just had it was just a huge power station in the background of the photo. I'll see if I got it. But it's
Can you fly drones there?
no.
Damn.
There's an airport quite close by, I think.
Can you fly mini drones there?
Can you? I don't know. Maybe.
I do hope so.
It's
Let's have a look at these.
Boom.
I mean, it literally looks like Chernobyl. I love
It
how there's like
literally
a
does.
football goal there. Is that a
Oh,
football
it's like a
net?
cage. I swear they probably like keep dogs in there
Oh.
or something. It's like a little. It's literally like a cage. It's weird.
It really does look like Chernobyl.
Yeah,
It's
it does.
So weird.
Some crazy power station.
Oh mate, it's nuts. I mean, it's an unreal looking place.
Yeah. Oh, it is mad. It's crazy.
Where would your dream location be to shoot? Like, so dream project, dream client, dream location.
Dream project.
Like style of video. I'm guessing music video.
Yeah. Dream project would be shooting either the neighborhood or Noel.
Good old no.
Yeah.
Noel.
Either of the two, doing a music video or like any type of video.
What about the 1975?
No. Shooting them. I don't know where it'd be. I don't know what my dream location would be. I would love to shoot something like at Anfield though. That'd be really cool. That'd be a so cool location. Like,
Good luck getting Noel in there though.
oh yeah,
He wouldn't
yeah, it
step
would be
foot.
quite so easy. Yeah,
He'll walk in and evaporate.
yeah,
like,
just like
burst into flames.
Mr. Potato. Yeah.
Would you have his scissor player?
Oh yeah, his little
His scissor player.
He has an accordion in his new song. Bit out there,
That's
but
mad.
yeah. And yeah, to be fair, there's so many like locations that I want to go. Anywhere like kind of Lake Moraine would be quite cool.
Yeah, film the music video there.
I thought you just said I have filmed a music video there.
No, we should have. Next time we go to Iceland, we'll just fly someone out to Iceland with us and just film a music video.
Yeah. I mean, what's Mark Natalie's boyfriend's music video in Iceland was so good. That was insane.
There's this guy
Oh,
here,
yeah,
NF. I'm not entirely sure what his actual name is, but I think it's Nate. But he filmed this music video on the salt flats. No, the Black Sands of Iceland.
Yeah.
Why is it just set to awful quality? Yeah, that's definitely Iceland.
That is mad.
Windy ass weather.
Windy and just
That's
dull.
such a cool location as well.
That is.
Mad.
The Black Sand beaches are so cool.
Not as windy as we thought.
No,
I thought
I thought it was going to be really windy.
I'd love to film. I don't do too many weddings, but I would love to do like an elopement like on Black Sand Beach.
Yeah.
Whether it's photos or video, whack out the new 70 to 200.
Yeah, that would be
And it would just look
so cool.
Yeah.
So if there's anyone in Iceland that wants a wedding, hit us up.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. Yeah, I'll do photos. Beza can do the vid.
Yeah, there we go. Sorted.
We're doing a wedding in a couple of months, aren't we?
In Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Scotland. That's going to be a great location.
I've never been to Scotland in my life.
Have you not?
No.
I've been to Edinburgh for about 6 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That was literally it?
Literally for Modball.
Oh, right, yeah.
Flew to Edinburgh, checked into my hotel, had a quick nap, and then we left.
And then left.
Yeah.
As you do.
As you do. I want to go to Orchen Castle. I mean, sorry, we're going to Orchen Castle.
You want to go there?
I do want to go.
Just so happens.
Just so happens, yeah. I mean, flying the drone around there is just going to be insane.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to look really cool.
Looks so good.
Actually, let me just bung it on the screen. There we go.
Bang it on the screen.
Bung it on the screen. That way anyone who's watching on Spotify or YouTube can see. Kind of. I mean, that's going to be like show reel kind of footage we're going to get. It is literally a castle.
Mad.
They've got a photographer, so we're going to say it. We've said it before, we're going to say it again. We're literally just going to be hoovering up footage.
Hoovering up the footage. Yeah.
It's going to be so easy. When he said, oh yeah, we've got a photographer, I was like, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
We're hoovering.
We're hoovering, literally. We'll put it on a t-shirt or something. But yeah, it's going to be sick. I reckon for that location, because we're there, the wedding's on the 15th, we're getting up on the 14th. I reckon we just go there on the 14th, get all the drone stuff of the castle all empty, and then we can put that in the vid.
Yeah, mad.
Because then
that's going to be so sick.
It's going to be pretty cool. That's a really great location. That's the thing. If you do weddings, location-wise, you're pretty much set because you don't have to decide it unless you're doing like the photography and you've got to plan like a engagement shoot or something. But usually for engagement shoots, the couple will have an idea because they want it to be somewhere like special that they know that's sentimental to them, whether it's like a field or a beach or even at home. Like some people do engagement shoots at home, like in their living room and stuff.
No, exactly.
But wedding videographers and wedding photographers, oh mate, they're blessed. Yeah, they get so many. They get the best locations.
Yeah, they literally do.
Like I drove past Offley Place the other day because I was filming for a
lovely place.
It's a very nice place. Very nice place. I was filming for a gym, literally just down the road from them. Yeah, and it's such a nice location.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Beautiful. Music video wise, I've had some have I told you about my nightmare music video?
Possibly.
It was booked on Scouty. We checked in to the location.
Yeah.
I just want to ask a huge favour. We're a relatively new podcast and it would be incredible if you could support the show by giving us a like or follow or subscribe on whatever platform you're listening to or watching us on. And if you could give us a review, that would be even better. It helps us get up the charts. The bigger the show gets, the bigger the guests get. The aim of this show is to give you guys value. The bigger the guests we get, the more value you guys get. It would be amazing to have your support with that. So without further ado, back to this week's episode.
A week before, the band were the ones who booked it. I sent them some links. The bands are the one who booked it. I sent them about 3 locations and they said, yeah, this one. So I said, do you want to book it or shall I book it? And they went, no, we'll book it. I was like, cool, just let them know. Make sure you let them know there's going to be loud music. And they said it's appropriate for music videos. So I was like, okay, cool. So that's why I sent it to them. So I said, when you book, put in the notes, there's going to be live music, loud music, drums and noise. They did. They sent me a screenshot of the note and I was like, cool, that's blessed. They accepted the booking.
Yeah.
I'd say about half an hour into filming, bangs on the door.
Oh my God.
Someone from like downstairs come upstairs to us and they were like, guys, you got to stop. And I was like, what?
But they knew.
And he was like, yeah, you guys have got to stop. Like there's people living downstairs. And I was like, but we're here. We've got to film a music video. So we literally had the studio for 3 hours. We had to film this music video in about an hour.
Oh my God. And did you get any money back from the studio?
Yeah, they returned some money to the band because obviously they had their day cut short.
Yeah.
But so that was
the studio
literally
like apologetic at all?
Not really. It just seemed a little bit confused. Like even though they could see on the notes, but it said live music and they accepted.
Did you show the guy that came up and you showed him the note and he was just...
Yeah, the Scouty location, it said good for live music and music videos. And I was like, that's why I sent it.
Yeah.
And that was literally 2 takes in. Like it was literally just getting my 2 wide shots.
Yeah. That's so annoying.
It was a nightmare of a music video.
Do you have the end video?
I do? Oh, it's in that hard drive.
Oh, right.
But actually, is it on my... I
was going to say, I'm intrigued to see how good this location was.
They were called... Oh, I'm on the wrong YouTube channel. I'm on our one. That's why it's not showing up. They're called Filthy Mellow Orchestra. Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay.
the band split up now. So
Oh, have they?
Yeah. I managed to sneak in a sneaky little drone
That
shot.
was a year ago.
Yeah. 1 year ago. Jesus.
Mad.
Honestly, YouTube's getting awful at the moment. What the? Why is the Wi-Fi lagging? Oh, it's because I'm uploading files. That might be why. There we go.
Oh, that looks like a sick location though.
It was a really, really cool location.
That does look so cool.
It's just a nightmare that we had to like film it all in like just basically an hour. So the whole thing was completely rushed. I sent them the first edit and they loved it.
Oh, really? They must get like so much of that though, if they've labelled it as a music video location.
Yeah.
Surely they'll take that off if that happens regularly.
I mean, I would. I mean, because otherwise you're just going to have to deal with like the people downstairs.
Yeah.
I don't think that location is on Scout anymore now.
Oh, is it not?
Yeah, I tried to look for it the other day to film, to do like a portrait session because they had like a sofa and everything there, and they had the nice window light. I'm pointing, but people can't see. The window light there, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, you got it. It's like opposites, isn't it? But
as you can see over here.
As you can see. But yeah, I couldn't find it on Scouty any longer, which is really annoying because it was a really good studio.
It looks like a Johnny Moz album cover.
Crazy. What's it called? Crazy Face Factory or something? What's his look?
It's one of the album covers where he's like, well, there's loads of them in the same location.
Oh, is it
He's
Fever something, isn't it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that play. Yeah.
Fever Dreams. It does a little bit. Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Looks
like the same place.
It does a little bit. What on earth?
Doubt they'd be kicking Johnny Marr out of there.
No, there's no cable running down.
Oh, is there not? And they do have the pipes going around the top.
They do as well. I mean, it looks very similar.
It's
it's very, very cool. I mean, kicking Johnny Marr out of a location.
He'd just pay them off and be like, "Oh, I'll chuck you another like $2,000." And
he's so good.
Yeah,
he's so good. Yeah, that was a great location. But yeah, it's just a shame that we just got chucked out of it.
Wow, that is so frustrating though.
Yeah,
like,
this was we found a really good location in another one in London. Like all of these, like if you are a videographer and photographer and you are looking for locations, we're just ranting about the struggles of finding them in Hertfordshire, but there are loads in London.
The thing is, if you go to London, just like literally grab like a travel card and just go wherever for the full day.
We did that one time,
yeah,
didn't we?
Literally just wander for a day. I had an event in the evening in London last week, and so I had like the whole day, and I was like, I was going to make the most of it, go and take photos and whatever. So I just wandered for a whole day, and then you find like locations you never knew was there. So
yeah, true. You find like little hidden patches in like Camden. There's loads of areas in King's Cross.
Yeah.
If you're feeling bougie and want that white, bright and airy thing, go to Mayfair or something.
Yeah. Well, I quite often walk from like Islington all the way to Camden because like down the side of the if you go from Islington, you can
by
go
the canal
up the back, and then down the canal, it takes you past King's Cross and then all the way down to Camden.
That's a good little walk.
So many good photos on the canal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll film a music video on there.
Oh yeah, that'd be so cool.
Yeah, literally did that when I made my cold drops presets. I made them because I edited the photos in that style.
Yeah.
But we literally started at King's Cross because the guide booked 2 locations with me.
Yeah.
So we started at King's Cross and just walked all the way along there.
Yeah.
All the way to Camden.
Oh, okay.
And we got a few shots there. There was some like graffiti grates areas. There was some steps. It was really, really cool.
Yeah. Oh, I've got a thing as well about a local location. You know Bradley's video in the church that he did?
Yeah.
Yeah. I had someone approach me a few weeks ago asking for basically the same thing, and now I don't really know what to say because I was like, I might have to chat to Bradley about this because he was like, I want a few music videos done. I think you know the guy.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, so he was like, I want a few music videos done. He was like, I was like, oh, you got any idea of location? He was like, I'm thinking maybe a church, like an empty sort of church sort of vibe. I was like, oh, okay. And then he was like, and then in my head I was just like, oh, it's practically going to be a carbon copy of Bradley's video.
Yeah.
So I was like,
which is a great video.
Yeah, I know, exactly. So I was like, how can I make it look different? So I'm trying to think of ways where I can place him in this church, which is different to Bradley's video.
Maybe just sat at the back, like the front of it, like the altar.
Yeah.
Maybe just sat down on the floor, because usually it's like a raised level anyway, isn't it?
Yeah, no,
so
exactly.
Bradley's one was filmed in like the church stalls, wasn't it? You
Yeah.
maybe have him sat at the front, maybe.
Because I was like, I don't want to say no to him, because obviously if you want a music video a certain way,
Yeah,
and you're
true.
paying me to do it, I can't be like, no, sorry, I'm not allowed to film it that way because someone else already done that. But
Just be like, here's a reference video.
Yeah.
From someone who's
at the
also
same
filmed
time, I
there.
might just send in Bradley's video and be like, I'll do it, but we'll just make it look different to this.
Yeah. Like in London, there's so many great like industrial warehouses
Yeah.
and homes.
Industrial is a great look, like the raw sort of
I love it.
vibe.
I've filmed at this studio before. That was great. I've shot here. I've done photo shoot there. I want to get that one because it's got like lights in the ceiling, but it is also £130 an hour.
Jesus.
Mad. And usually most of them have got like a minimum booking.
I'd love
4-hour
to
minimum
shoot at
booking.
Cardington Studios.
Cardington Hangers.
Yeah.
Mate, that would be goals.
So many things being filmed there. Even Casey was there, wasn't he?
Casey
It
was
mad.
there with Shawn Mendes.
Yeah.
Wasn't he? Yeah.
As he does, like,
Rehearsing in fucking Bedford.
yeah, weird. I was like,
Shawn Mendes, like global
I was like, I
music
literally
superstar.
do not care about whether the fact that Shawn Mendes was there. I was like, the real deal is Casey Neistat was in Bedford.
Casey Neistat was a 15-minute drive away from
Yeah,
us.
that's nuts. Oh, I was so angry about that. I saw it and I was like, oh, I should have been there.
And that was back when he was daily vlogging as well.
Yeah.
Back when he was daily vlogging. He hasn't posted for a while.
He does that though, doesn't he?
He goes through those phases where he'll post like 3 times a week and then nothing for 2 weeks. And then
Yeah.
he'll be like posting again.
Yeah.
He posted some YouTube shorts actually the other day, which were quite interesting to watch, because you don't think of, when you think of Casey Neistat, you don't think of short form content.
Oh, yeah.
Like WD-40.
I actually love the smell of WD-40.
I like the smell. It's a nice smell. But it actually... Oh. It's so weird seeing Casey make shorts. He's always got his DIY paper. It's so weird. It's so weird. I mean, fair play. You know,
Yeah.
shorts are the way forward. The game is the game.
Yeah.
Like,
You know other great locations as well, which like every town will have coffee shops.
coffee shops.
Like, I don't. We've probably overused it massively, but they're free.
They're free.
Well, I guess as long as you buy a drink.
Yeah, most of them. Most of them
But-
are free. There's a new one in Bulldog. I'm going to later this afternoon to meet a client. Batch 52.
Oh yeah, I've not actually been there, but I
It's
did.
really nice.
I messaged them when they first opened. I was like, "Do you want anything on social media?" And they were like, "Nah."
Oh,
Sad times.
damn. Cheek of it. No, Batch 52, their cookies are really, really
Are
nice.
they?
And it's a good
Better than
coffee.
Fussy and Bear's Donuts.
I don't think they do the donuts anymore.
Do they not?
No.
Oh, they were so good.
They were really, really good. I haven't seen them. You know, to be fair, I haven't been into Fussy and Bear for a while.
No, neither have I.
I've been Joey's and Hermitage.
Has Joey's? You still shooting for Joey's?
Yeah, every so often.
Okay.
But they're expanding their thing. I'm also I've got a video of a new office space
Ooh.
down the road. I'm
Down the
gonna show
road?
you. Down the road.
Mad.
Literally down the road at Pixmore.
Oh, so you're moving out of here and going down the road?
No, not yet, not yet.
Oh,
Not yet. Mate, we'll see.
let's see what happens.
But it's massive. It could literally have a podcast
Mahusive.
room.
Oh, really?
Literally.
Oh, that's crazy.
It's huge.
That is mad.
It's huge. Which is a good location. That's the struggle. Actually, that's a fucking point. The struggle for videographers is having your own studio.
Yeah, because
Having your own
every
studio.
client's like, "Oh, do you have a studio we could shoot at?" And it's like, "No, but we can hire one."
Yeah, and they're like, nah. But what they need to remember is, if you're using my studio, that's still going to be factored into the cost. So it's still
Yeah,
going to be
so
like the same as hiring a studio.
It's not like, "Oh yeah, just because you're shooting with me, you get free use of the studio." It's like,
Yeah, exactly.
it's like another
It's an add-on.
passive way of earning money for a photographer. If you have a studio, you can just rent it out to people, or the way I see it, I could have a studio space with like an actual studio on the side, I could just be working away in my part and passively earning while people are doing their thing in the other bit.
Literally.
And then they leave, give you some money, and then you've technically not had to do any work for it. You just upkeep the studio.
Literally. Someone who's done that really well is Con. You know,
Oh,
Con,
yeah.
films for the Sidemen, and his studio is just, it's insane.
All you need to be able to afford is some like white paint and maybe a green screen.
Yeah, but he's renting it. He doesn't actually own it. I think he said he pays like $1,200 a month for rent.
Yeah.
So he did like a full-on breakdown of the costs of his studio. I think he spent about like 60 grand
Jesus.
doing the studio up.
I mean, it looks good though.
But the thing is, it's so smart. If you couldn't manage to get a studio space, one, you can film
you'd earn it
videos
back.
You'd earn it back, yeah. It's a write-off as well, but you can earn so much money. Is that an ambulance or something?
I don't know. It sounded weird.
It was weird, yeah. But you can earn, if you get like a White Cove, you can get so much.
Sorry, is he shooting Charles Bronson?
Yeah, it does look a bit like Charles Bronson, to be fair, who's staying in prison, apparently. Yeah, he's been denied parole. But yeah, because you can film music videos there, you can do full-on productions, like clothing shoots, product shoots. You can, say if you've got like a food shoot and it's going to be a bit messy. I probably wouldn't do that in here because I've got carpet that needs to stay clean. But that's like a long-term goal. Get like an actual studio space where people can come in,
and do their own thing.
Do their thing. Set up like a podcast room, like a podcast studio kind of thing, which will be pretty.
That is so cool.
That photo is nuts, by the way.
That is crazy.
The amount of work in Photoshop. That's the 8M Extreme Pro.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I was looking at that, but I don't think I need 8 different channels for an 8-camera podcast would be pretty sick.
But yeah, well, good old Constantine.
Yeah, Icon Studios. Yeah, that's a really cool studio. I mean, how much is it a day? Half a day, 300 quid.
Mad.
4 hours. It's not as bad as it's bad. It's expensive, but not as bad as I thought it would be, considering the fact that he's Con.
Yeah, but that's like also the videographer's day rate as well. Mine's between 300 and 350. Mm-hmm. So like the studio's like basically booking a videographer for 2 days. So you got the studio 300, videographer 300, and then whatever. I guess if you're got a music video, if you have any actors or anything, that's probably another load of £300. So you're probably pushing £1,000 budget.
True. I hate when you're doing a video or you get an inquiry about a video and the client doesn't want to set aside money to get the studio. Yeah.
Then you're like, well, you can't have it then.
Yeah. And then they come up with like a crappy alternative and then the video just doesn't look as good as it could.
Yeah. I've had that so many times and they're like, oh no, it's fine. We don't really have the budget for that. We'll just shoot it outside. And I was like, you're joking. Like, it's not going to be and then afterwards, then they're like, oh no, we'd actually like a white background on this bit. It's like, we don't really like the background on this bit. And it's like, can you just mask me out of this? And like, it's like, no, if you don't pay for the studio, then I'm not going to try and fix your mistakes. Like
long.
Yeah, it's mad. Like, they're like, oh, I'm not really sure. It's like, if you want to shoot a studio and you change it to go shoot at like say Blue Lagoon or something, you're like, I don't really like the water in the background. It's like, well, there's not really a lot I can do.
Like a concrete studio, brick wall and kind of thing.
Yeah, can I just have like a volcano in the background instead? It's like,
or a mountain in a desert.
Yeah, let's just go to a green screen and do this instead.
Yeah, it's a struggle. It's an actual struggle. I've forgotten what I was going to say.
It's like, if you really want your music video filmed in Peter McKinnon's studio, I was like, I can green screen it for you. Take a screenshot from his video and I can put you in his studio.
That was what I was going to say. So I did a video. I was doing some Instagram reels for somebody and we were filming 20 Instagram reels.
Yeah.
And we wanted 4 different backdrops.
Yeah.
I probably can't show them because they've not been posted yet. But we wanted 4 different backdrops. And we're on to the last one. We're on to the last batch of 5 videos to film. Set up the cameras or got them ready, and I said to the client, well, it wasn't technically my client, it was my client's client. So she was doing his social media, she helped script the videos, I was just filming. And I said to him, is this background cool for you? And he said, yeah, it looks really, really cool.
I was like, cool. So we filmed those 5 videos, went away, edited them, captioned, subtitled and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he put on the revision notes, not really keen on this background. I was like, you said it was fine during the recording.
Yeah. To be fair, I have had quite a lot of that, where they're like, oh no, I'm not too keen on this shot now actually, or like, I don't like this. And it's so frustrating because then I'm like, well, I now have nothing else to cover that shot with, because when you said it was fine on the day, I was like, okay, well, we'll move on to the next shot then. So I now have like nothing I can put over that shot.
Yeah, true.
I literally had the same, a little while ago, and it was so frustrating in editing. They're like, oh no, can we have like quicker cuts of this? I'd actually not like this shot. And I was like, well, I'm not going to put in that space. Yeah,
it's fine. You can have a crappy location, just fill it with nan lights and you'll be set.
Yeah, literally.
I do want to get more. I do want to get more nan lights, but it's like 600 quid for 2.
That's nuts.
It's not good, but they're worth it. They are.
Oh yeah,
great.
they are worth it. They're waterproof and stuff as well, aren't they? So
I'm not entirely sure. I don't know.
The button looks waterproof to me.
I think they're waterproof. I'd love them to be, but I don't know.
You have to search it.
The button does look waterproof, but I don't know if it is or not.
Weird.
Anyway, have you got any locations coming up, mate, that you're filming at? Other than this fuck off castle.
Oh, so yeah, with Rob on Monday.
The one up in Manchester.
Yeah, it actually looks all right. I think he sent me a link to the place, so it actually looks quite nice. Christ, like a load of messages ago, he sent a link. There it is.
What we got?
He said it has like this performing area.
Ooh.
So.
Oh, that looks
like
nice.
There, and then I guess it's gonna be.
And because he's a function band and like sort of high class wedding band, that'll look really sick.
He wants it kind of like a wedding video style, like just clean, like, which would be quite cool.
Nice.
And then after that, I've got quite a few weddings coming up in May. I haven't got an awful lot on in April. But yeah, and then I just booked a holiday for May as well, actually, because I had a wedding cancellation.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fade.
So
fader.
The groom was a little bit naughty. Obviously now the wedding's not happening. So sad times. So which means that I was like, that frees up that day. We'll go on holiday.
Damn.
So
fair play.
Yeah, which is a result because I was struggling to find dates to go on holiday because I was like, I have a shoot here and here. I was like, I'm not gonna have the time in the middle. And then Lucy couldn't get time off work, so I was like,
when you're self-employed, it's hard to go on holiday, innit?
It's hard because like you want to
mission.
You can't always afford to turn down work to be able to go on holiday.
True. Yeah.
So it's like you always feel bad. It's like, I'm going on holiday, so actually I can't do this shoot, which will pay me like £1,200. But it's like, and then afterwards it's like, I really should have taken the money.
Yeah. No, I've got Redcoats tonight. That's a pretty cool venue.
But if you don't go on holiday, then you'll burn out from doing the work. So you have to.
Yeah, literally. I'm off to Santorini. A couple of months. When am I going to Santorini?
Yeah, we're going to Mallorca.
June.
Oh, are you?
Ages away. Damn. Yeah, June.
How long are you going for?
Only a week.
Yeah,
only a week. It's not too bad. But location wise, I got Redcoats tonight. I've got a hen do tomorrow at a tea room.
Is that video or photo for
photos for a hen do? Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I thought they were just
getting smashed and was like, we'll just enjoy it. I didn't realise you hire a photographer for hen do's these days.
Well, it's an afternoon tea. My friend Charlotte.
Chilled, relaxed one.
Chilled, classy hen do.
Yeah.
We'll see when they bring out the bottomless Prosecco.
To begin with, when you mentioned it, I could imagine like a club in like London or something, and they're like, oh no, just like we'll get smashed, you just take photos of us, and they're like pushing each other down the street in a trolley in the evening, and you're just like, yeah, cool.
End up being a fucking nightclub photographer.
Yeah, end up just calling ambulances for people.
Nightclub photographers, it's the worst kind of photography. That's my hot take for today's episode. Nightclub photography is not photography.
You need like a good Sony which can you can ramp the ISO and it does not matter.
And a light that goes on top of your camera.
Yeah. Is it even a thing? Like the past few times I've been to any sort, I hardly go out, to be fair, but like the past couple of times that I've ever been out, then there's like no photographer there anyway.
Good.
Yeah. The only time I've seen one is like in Brighton when I've been out, and
Yeah.
like obviously it's
I think
so
it's
much
only
bigger.
like the London clubs that have them now. Like I remember
Yeah.
cine bars used to have them, but I don't go out clubbing, so I wouldn't know. But
Yeah, it's not really the I don't know, it'd be such a dead vibe because everyone's so drunk and you're just like
they're like, "Oh, take a picture of me." No.
I think in this day and age clubbing's such a dead vibe as it is anyway. It's like I feel
True.
like being a photographer there would be so even more dead.
Or filming a music video in a packed nightclub would be quite funny.
Oh, that would be so
if
cool.
you can sneak a camera in
Yeah.
and you've already got an audience and a crowd there,
Yeah.
just basically mouth your song, hopefully
Yeah.
in time with the actual track, and then just
That'd
that
be
would
insane.
look pretty cool.
I think Kieran actually drummed in Prism in Brighton once, didn't he? I seem to remember him posting. I was like, if he had like Kieran playing in a nightclub, that would be quite a good vibe because he's quite energetic, isn't he?
He is absolute chaos.
He's also asked to come on the pod.
Yes, he has. Yeah, many
Multiple times, yeah.
We'll get him on. We'll get Kieran
Yeah.
on. Kieran, if you're listening, we'll get you on. We just need to sort out a date. Not sure what we'll chat about, a drummer and photography and stuff, but screw it, we'll make it work.
Their experience shooting music videos, what they think of the videographers
That's a good
and
perspective,
photographers
actually.
in the music industry.
That's a shout. Festival photographers.
Yeah.
And on that note, who have we got on next week? Kirsty, innit?
Yeah.
Kirsty Boubert. She's an incredible wedding photographer.
Tuesday.
On Tuesday. Is it Tuesday or Wednesday?
I think I said Tuesday to her. I'll
Tuesday.
double check that.
Oh no, he's double booked himself again. Yeah,
Oh,
to be fair,
I'm free Tuesday.
yeah, I'm free. I was meant to have a shoot that day, but it got cancelled. So win. Happy
Win-win.
days. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, we'll see you next week. Cheers.
Just fade out the black.
That was.